銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read Chapter 7 of Volume 2 of Galaxy Express 39. We'll see what the chapter or title is on the next page. Put our opening sequence here. See what we got. The conductor is speaking. 次の停車星は不定形惑星ヌルーバ。Nuruba. Okay, so as for the next stopping station planet, it is a without regular form planet, Nuruba. That's the name of the planet, Nuruba. And Futeke, I think just literally means without regular form. Futeke. Yeah, indefinite form, undefined form. Amorphous. 停車時間は100と14時間。Okay, interesting. As for this, the train stopping time, it's 114 hours. This is would not be the normal way that you say this. It would normally be 114時間 or whatever. But he says 100と14時間. Maybe we'll see some significance to this. 不定形惑星, an amorphous planet, a planet without form. Sol, that's right. 宇宙にはいろいろな形の星があって、いろいろな形の生物が生きているわ。Okay, so as for in space, various forms of planets exist, and various forms of life exist. でもね、哲郎, but you know, 哲郎, 宇宙全体の姿を見た人は一人もいないわ。As for a person who has seen all of the forms in space, not even one person exists. So not even one human has seen all of the life forms in the universe. Or Uchu Zentai. Zentai means all forms. Yeah, the whole universe. Oh, okay. So this could either mean the form of the entire universe. Maybe that's it. As for a person who has seen the shape or the form of the entire universe, not even one exists. もしかしたら形がないのかもしれない. Perhaps the shape, maybe it doesn't exist. Perhaps it has no shape. 宇宙は無限大だという人もいるけど、無限大などというものは存在しないという人もいる. Okay, so as for space, limitless, I don't know why dai here is at the end. Mugen dai. Mugen means like without limit, so like infinite or limitless. Mugen dai. Oh, just infinity. Okay, so as for the cosmos or the universe, people exist who say it is infinity. But infinity and things like that, as for things called infinity and things like that, there are also people who say that doesn't exist. So again, there are people who say the universe, the cosmos, is infinite, but there are also people who say the existence of things that there is no such, there isn't an existence of things that have no limit. So, okay. Disagreement as always. ヌルーバはわけのわからない、そんな宇宙にふさわしい惑星かもしれないわ。Okay, so as for Nuruba, which again is that planet, without understanding the reason, that sort of a universe, fusawashi, appropriate or suitable planet it might be. Okay, so as for Nuruba, it might be a planet that is suitable or appropriate to that sort of a universe, but like without knowing the reason. Dakara, and that's why, この星へ来た人間で自殺した人がたくさんいるくらい. And that's why, through people coming to this world, killing oneself, many exist to that extent. So in other words, that's why many people who come to this planet end up killing themselves. Because something about the planet not having any shape or form, and maybe being that an extension of the universe. Okay, well, we're starting this new chapter with a very deep and heavy statement. So here we go. This is presumably Nuruba there that they're approaching. This is our splash page, chapter 7, again, of volume 2. Futeke wakase Nuruba. Again, indefinite form, amorphous planet, Nuruba. Here we go. 本当にむちゃくちゃな星だな. It really is a crazy planet, isn't it? なぜ丸くないんだろう? Why is it not round, I wonder? Okay. Okay, so Tetsuro is watching it, and as he's watching it, true to its name, it is changing shape. Meiteru, あの星はなんだかぐにゃぐにゃ形が変わるような気がするけど. So Meiteru, as for that planet, like I have a hunch that it seems to be changing its shape somehow in a gunya, like a rubbery fashion. Gunya. I don't know that we'll get yeah. Flabby, limp, soft way. Flabby shape is seeming to be changing. Have the hunch that's happening. That's what it feels like. 当然よ. Naturally, normal, or obviously, 不定形惑星なんだから. Because it's a planet, it's an amorphous planet, a planet without form. Ha. 地面もいつも地形が変わる. The surface and everywhere, the ground shape is changing. Or always. The surface, the ground surface, always, again, ground shape is changing. Chike, geography is changing. Terrain changes. だから地図なんて初めからないところ. And that's why something like a map from the beginning does not exist, and that's kind of how it is. Oh, okay. So the train is kind of over the surface here. Apparently it doesn't change dramatically enough to suddenly just smack the train, but shoo. Koko no eki wa kuchu na nanokai? So as for the station of this place, is it in the air? Ano nami utsu jime ne orite mo dou ni mo naranai wa. Okay, so that wave ground, she's talking about the undulating ground. Nami utsu. Nami utsu. Yeah, undulating. That even if descending or even if getting off at that undulating grounds level or ground surface, do ni mo naranai, nothing would be possible, or it would become, nothing would become. Yeah, nothing can be done. It's a helpless situation. Do ni mo naranai. じゃあ、ここに停車する意味がない? Well then, to this place, doing train stopping meaning doesn't exist. So there's no point in stopping the train here. 乗客がいるからよ. It's because passengers exist. There's passengers. 乗客? Passengers? ここで乗り降りする人がいるのかい? In this place, like getting on and getting off, people exist. There's people that get on and get off the train here. Noriori is just, getting on and off. 住民がいるはたくさん. That's right. Citizens exist, many. So there are many people who live here. Many people that call this place home or whatever. 停車中は退屈だから、食堂車へ行って何か食べましょう. Okay, so as for like being in the middle of the train stoppage, because it's boring, going to the meal car, the dining car, and something let's eat. Okay, so taikutsu is boring. Yeah. And again, teishachu is just going to be in the middle of a train stop. So anyway, well then. 哲郎は何をするの? 私は後で図書室へ行くけど. Okay, as for Tetsuro, what doing? As for nani o suru no? Yeah, as for Tetsuro, like what will you do? As for me, later to the library car or to the library room we'll go. Tabetara neru. Basically, when I eat, I will sleep. So he's going to say, like, after I eat, I'll sleep. あなたは宇宙のどこへ行っても生き抜けるかもね. As for you, even if you go anywhere in the cosmos or in the universe, you can probably 生き抜ける. You can probably survive anywhere in the universe. That grin. 僕もそう信じているよ、メイトル. I also think that way, メイトル. I think so too. なんだ? What? メイトル、窓の外に変なのが. So メイトル, outside of the window, a strange thing. メイトル、どこだい? Meiteru, where are you? 突然いなくなったぞ. Suddenly not existing. Suddenly not here. トイレでも行ったのかな? To the toilet or something went, I wonder? そうなら、そういえばいいのにな. If it's that way, if say it's good, I get, if that's what happened, then I guess that's fine. ひどいな. This is horrible, isn't it? まあいいや、勝手に何か食べていいよ. Well, it's fine. 勝手に It's just like freely, arbitrarily one on one's own accord. 勝手に like let's eat something just like however we want. So he's going to this is the shokudo-sha, the dining car. What's that? Hachime, the time where it was in drawing little eyes in manga? Oh, right. Sometimes they're little hearts. と思ったけど I thought, but, oh, so he's like, I think I'll eat something on my own. I thought, but, 立派なメニューというのは、僕が見えてもどんな料理かわからないんだよな. As for the splendid menu, as for with the splendid menu, even if I look at it, what sort of food it is, I don't know. So he doesn't know how to read the menu. 早く来てくれないかな? Won't do the favor of coming quickly? Like, won't she get here soon? 腹は減ったしな. I'm hungry. My stomach is empty. You know, how long have they been on the train at this point? You think he would have learned, like, what dishes he likes and he could just point? Yeah, kita. Ah, she came. Came. どうしたんだい? 早くメニューを説明してくれよ. What happened? Or how is it? But what happened? Quickly, the menu, do the favor of explaining.
Hello there.
Good timing. どうしたんだい? What's wrong? なぜ口を聞かないんだ? So what's wrong? Why mouth isn't effective? Kuchi. Oh. Okay. Kuchi o kiku is like the mouth not being effective or being profitable to speak. So like, why aren't you speaking? メートル、なんだかおかしいよ。メートル、something strange. なんで無口になったんだい? Why no mouth have become? Why have you become mute? Mukuchi or muguchi? No kuchi. Taciturn. Why have you become taciturn? 気分でも悪いのかい? Are you not feeling well? Is your mood bad? Mogul or mugul. Owa! Nanda! Korea! All right, it came in through the window. Okay, this is the halfway point. This is going faster. I think the latter half is going to be longer, but tomorrow's a holiday, so let's go ahead and finish this off again. I think we're going to see a lot of dialogue in the latter half here, but that's fine. I got time. Meteru! く。もごー。手っ取り早くおったべになれましたね。Okay. 手っ取り。Quick and easy, finishing in a hurry. Oh, it's a whole thing. 手っ取り早い。手っ取り早い is finishing in a hurry. おったべに。Benny. Oh, I don't know what that is. Otabe ni narimashita ne. There we go. You ate quickly, didn't you? You ate in a hurry. Otabe ni narimasu. That's a very polite way to talk about eating. Otabe ni narimasu. It would help if I could read. Gokigen ga warui no kana, kyou wa? Mood, or again, gokigen. Is it bad? I wonder, as for today. Humor. Are they in bad spirits or bad mood today, I wonder? What is this? Ooh. Oof. Me. Hikushoi. Hakumi, I guess. Hamiushoi. I can't tell. Hey. He something. Maybe it's supposed to be hard to tell. So finally, it's Tetsuro. Wakushoi. What's he saying? Wakushoi. Wakushoi. Hakushoi. 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 I get maybe this is just like a whoop, whoop, whoop. Hakushoi is like sneeze. Okay. So he's like sneezing. Kyaku-san? Guest or customer. Doite kure. Like, please move. Hatte? Oh, hatte. Dear me. Gracious me. My. いたな。僕に化けた。化け物め。So, ita is kind of like, there you are. There you are. Changed me, transformed me, you monster. Oh, no. Boku ni baketa, transformed into me. Baketa. No, not nakeru, bake. Yeah, to appear in disguise. So you took my form, you transformed into me, you monster. Mazu fuku o kase. First, give back my clothes. その後でメートルをどうしたか白状させてやる. And then after that, what did with Meiteru will do the favor of making hakujo, confession. I'll make you confess. このアメーバのバカ者め You amoeba monster. お前、なんかこうして。You, like somehow this way, do this way. Itai. Is that supposed to be itai, like ow? Yeah, ita te. Itai mo kuso mo aru ka, kono yaro. Even if it's like ow or even shit, if that's it, then like you jerk. So like whatever, take this. Hinyo, stretching. Kusomo aruka. Yeah, even if pain exists or like oh no or crap exists, you jerk. Of course, she is an amoeba too. Koko o akete yo, Shasho-san. Open this place, Mr. Conductor. Okyaku-san, guest or customer. いきなりあれに巻きつかれて服を取られて型取りをされたのよ. Yet another excuse to have Meitoru naked in a chapter. So suddenly into that place, Maki Tsukare. Maki Tsukare. Maki Tsukarete. Suddenly, I guess suddenly wrapped up or intertwined. Clothes were taken and katadori. And like, I guess taking of the shape was done. Katadori, taking of the shape, modeling on. Sokuri ni bakeru tame ni karada no katachi o utsushi torareta no. Okay, so spitting image, for the purposes of transforming into the spitting image, shape of the body was copied and taken. Utsushi. Yeah, let's just go with that. Transcribed and taken. It's funny, I'm looking at a fan translation. They largely have given up on a number of these things. Tetsuro. She is. Yaro teme kono kuso. He's just cursing. You jerk. You, this shitty. Omoishita ka? Oh, to teach someone a lesson. Like, have you realized? Gunyu. That's just kind of like the stretching sound. Itai, ow. Tetsuro. Meiteru. Koitsura futatsu. Nobashite. Himo ni shite. Dango ni musunde yatta no mite kure. Okay. Meiteru, these two people or these two things tying up and doing as himo ni suru. Yeah, doing up in strings. Nobashite. Yeah, okay, like to stretch out. Stretched out these two people, made them into strings, and tied them up in dango, like dumplings, and did that. Tried doing that, or yeah, did that. Look. So he's like all proud that he did this, and they're saying "shinu, shinu," like we're gonna die. I'm dying. Okay, let me make sure that this chapter. Yeah, this is a will be good. There's probably another 20 minutes in this. 待ってくれ. Please wait, or do the favor of waiting. わしの子供たちを助けて、やってくれ。許して言ってくれ。やってくれ. So this amoeba is speaking like a very old man, saying washi. So that we're supposed to take from this that this is like the father, and he's saying my kids. So, and again, he's an old man. So please wait. My kids saving, please save my kids, and like I guess do the favor of forgiving them. あんたの子供たち, your kids, そうだよ. That's right. その二人はわしのせがれと娘だ. Okay, that's right. As for those two people, my segare and daughter. Segare. Well, there you go. A humble word for son can also mean punk or brat or other things. 今までこのヌルバのものが I gotta zoom back in. 今までこのヌルバのものが姿形のある人間なのに憧れるなんてことなどなかったのに. Okay, so up until now, people of this Nuruba, of this planet Nuruba, the shape and form of humans and things like that, yearning for event did not become. So basically, up until now, people of the planet Nuruba had no interest yearning for the shape and forms of humans. わしの子供たちは人間の形のファンになって. As for my children, they became fans of the shapes of people. その姿を借りてよその星へ行きたかった. And borrowing those shapes or those forms to another planet wanted to travel. Or yeah, wanted to travel. That's Garu when describing someone else's wants. Washirawa. As for us, so now he's talking about multiple old people. Washirawa, katachi no aru ikimono o urayande koto mo nai noni. Okay, so yeah, as for us, the shapes of living creatures, the shapes of living creatures, being jealous of does not exist. So we don't envy or want the forms of other creatures. 世の中が変わったのか? 世の中が変わったのか? Like throughout the world, it's changed. Oh, I guess he's saying like, I even though I don't envy or desire after the shapes of other people, my kids are doing this. So the world has changed. 姿形のあるものはいずれ追いさらばえて醜くなって死んでゆく. Okay, so as for things having a shape and form, いずれ izure here means like at any rate or soon. Eventually, like get old and become ugly and die. Oi saraba. Okay. Oi sarabaeru. I will never remember this word, but oi sarabaeru means to become decrepit and ugly with age. So as for things that have a shape and a form, eventually they become decrepit and ugly with age. And he intensifies that base by saying, and they become ugly to look at. They become ugly and they die. 決まった形のあるものはいつか型崩れを起こして滅びてゆく. Okay. 決まった形, like a fixed form, a decided form. Yeah. As for things with a fixed form, sometime, at some point, katakuzure, they lose shape, they get out of shape, okoshite, oh, that occurs, and horobi teyuku. Horobi, that's either pride or dust. Yeah, they go into ruin. They perish. Okay, so he kind of says the same thing, but kind of like in a slightly different way. And apparently we're zooming in on here on the amoeba, in case you couldn't tell. Back out we go. Oh, there's the two kids, I guess. Did he let them go already? Anyway. 形がないからこそ、美しいだとか、醜いだとか言って、変な区別をされたり、辛い思いをしなくて済むというのに。Okay. 形がないからこそ. Koso is an intensifier. So because shape doesn't exist, like in particular, so particularly because shape doesn't exist, being pretty, being ugly, saying that, strange, kibetsu, no, sabetsu, strange discrimination being done and things like that, and harsh thoughts if don't do sumotoyo noni, like something about finishing. Okay. 形がないから. Yeah, so try this one more time. Because shape doesn't exist, or because, yeah, not having a shape, is pretty, is ugly, saying that, strange discrimination being done, and bitter thoughts or harsh thoughts, I guess like it ends in that. It ends in you having strange and bitter thoughts. Yeah, the fan translation went with being interested in physical appearances allows you to say what you believe is beautiful or ugly. I don't see anything about here about interest. And thus you start having bad thoughts. Yeah, okay. I think that's like to result in something less severe than it. Like it ends up, that's what happens. That's the sumu to you no ni. Even though that's what happens. Okay. 宇宙で最も理想的な生き方ができるとわしらは信じていたのに。Okay, so in the cosmos, all the more 理想的 ideal way of living. An ideal way of living is possible. As for me, that's even though that's what I believe. Yeah. So he's saying like this is the ideal way to live in the universe. That's what he believes. Okay. 何をうろうろしとるのか? Like what? Why are you wandering around, loitering around? さっさと外へ出ろ。家へ帰れ、バカ者め。Quickly go outside and return to home, you idiots. So yeah, those are the two kids. そうだね。形のあるものはいつか壊れて崩れるよね。Okay, so that's right, you know. As for things with a form, with a shape, at some point they break and crumble, don't they? かわいそうなものよ. It's pathetic. It's sad. It's sad to see. Things that are sad to see. かわいそう。メートルや僕もいつかは So Meitoru and me and Meitoru even at some point. そうだ. That's right. じきそんな姿はこの世から消えるのさ. So that's right. Jiki. Soon? Yeah, soon. Before long, as for that sort of a form, from this world it will vanish. いや、待ってよ。この人は No, wait. As for this person, お騒がせしてます。なかったじゃ。Okay, so, osawa ga se shite sumanakatta ja. So basically, sorry for making an uproar. Sorry for causing a disturbance. Zuru zuru zuru. 嫌だな、隙間から出ていくよ。Oh my, or it could be it's no good, but most likely, oh my. It's going out through a gap, a sukima. Yeah, sukima, a crack, an opening, a gap. Hora. Mirentara. ただしく列車のそばをうろつくな。帰らんか? Okay. Hey, mirentara. Lingering affection. If it's lingering affection, this train's vicinity urotsukuna. Don't like come wandering around next to this train. Uro. Yeah, urotsuku to loiter. So don't loiter next to the train if you're like have lingering affection. Will you not return? In other words, go back home. Okay, yeah, whatever. お父さん、あの女の人はね、メートルって女の人はね。Okay. Oh, this is them talking. Dad, that as for that woman, you know, the one called Meitoru, as for that woman, you know. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Okay. So the kids are saying the same thing, like they know something about Meitoru. And the father is just like, yep. So ka. Oh. So he says something here. The father says something here. And the sound from the train is covering it up. And all we hear is the kid saying, I see. So ka. Kata. Oh. I thought they were supposed to stay there for 14 hours plus 100. 物に形がないところが幸せだと思う、哲郎? Okay, so do you think there is happiness for things without a form? So to things where form doesn't exist in that sort of circumstance, happiness, is it happiness, do you think, Tetsuro? Yeah. ぐにゃぐにゃのお父さんが言ったように, like the ぐにゃぐにゃ rubbery dad said, 宇宙の理想像かもしれない. It's the ideal form of the universe, probably. Here we go. Last page. 僕みたいな姿形の人間じゃないと、そうは思わないかもしれないけどね. Okay. If it weren't a human with a shape and form like me, as for that, not thinking, probably. So, double negative. He's saying, I probably wouldn't think that if I didn't look like I did. In other words, well, you can connect the dots there. Poor Tetsuro. Okay, this is it. That's the last page and the last panel. So we get the train leaving Nuruba. Let's zoom in and see what our parting paragraph has to say. もともとこの宇宙では物に形がない方が正しいのかもしれない. Oh, yeah. I think that there's a pause there. So, like originally, as for in this universe, things with shape, not existing direction was probably correct. Can tadashi mean something other than correct? Correct, straightforward, proper. No, that's pretty much it. Okay. That was probably correct. The things without shape. Hito ni shiro, hoshi ni shiro. Hito ni shiro, hoshi ni shiro. Okay, what does that mean? Ni shiro. Weather, even weather. Okay. Hito ni shiro, hoshi ni shiro. Katachi no aru mono wa hakanai tsuka no mono kari no sukata ni suginai no kamoshirenai. Okay, whether it's people or whether it's stars or planets. As for things having a shape, hakanai, not spitting up. Maybe, okay, let's go with this. Fleeting, transient, fleeting, transient, and suka no mono. Suka no ma no. Not mono. Suka no ma no. So transient, fleeting, and a brief moment of time. So two different ways to say just short instances. Kari no sugata ni suginai no kamoshirenai. A kari, like a borrowed form, sugata. A borrowed form, suginai, does not pass. Probably doesn't pass. I don't know why suginai, but basically, right? Whether it's human or planets or stars, as for things that having shape, they basically borrow that form for a brief moment of time. そうだとしたら そうだとしたら if that were so, if it were that way, 鏡を見て嘆く必要など全くないと哲郎は思う。嘆く。Okay. Looking at a mirror and sighing, necessity, and things like that wholly would not exist. As for Tetsuro, that's what he thought. So if this were true, then there would be no need for people to look in a mirror and sigh. And that's what Tetsuro thought. 宇宙の真理はそうではなければならないと思う。As for the truth of the universe, that way it must be, he thought. So Tetsuro thought that must be the truth of the universe. Okay. There we go. That is the end of chapter 7. Okay, next will be chapter 8. This is a two-parter, Sono Ichi Sono Ni. So we'll start tackling that next time.